Hello and welcome back. So this series is going to be a little different. We are not going to do any data science side of coding. Instead, we are going to focus on looking at the back end of a website. And you're probably asking, why do we need to learn the back end of a website? And the reason is, let's say if you train your predictive model and now you want to deploy it for a particular use, and what we can do is create a website, and then on the back end, that model that you've built could be placed so that whatever input the user sends through the browser goes back to the backend, and it interacts with your model, generates a prediction, and that prediction gets sent back to the front end. So sort of a stack, if you will, uh, from all the way from front end to back end. That is what we are going to focus on, and specifically we are going to look at the Flask application in Python. We will learn each of the method in Flask. We'll look at what that method is, how we can use it, and also look at when we need to use that method. Once we know that, what we'll then do is create a very simple web app. Could be as simple as printing hello world on the browser, but then we'll use that method to get that job done. So the progression in this playlist is not going to be that we already have a set final project in mind and we are sort of gradually building towards that. Instead, we are going to keep that independent of any project. The focus would be on sort of understanding the conceptual details of the methods and when and why to use them. And once you are comfortable understanding the ins and outs of these methods, then it should be relatively easier to put them together for any application that you are looking for. So this could be like a first step you can take towards learning the backend side of a web app. And the stack, if you're thinking about it, is that we'll have HTML, CSS on the front end, maybe very little JavaScript if we do use it. Then on the back end, we will have Flask with Python, and for database, we'll use Postgres SQL, Postgres or PostgreSQL, and together, hopefully, this will help us create an application. So where we'll have a front end built in HTML, where we could design, maybe you could design a store or maybe a blogging website or maybe a gallery of pictures, something like that, and then it will be a functional website. So if it has a button to say, one example that we could think of from the AI standpoint is, let's say you build a model that predicts if a particular tire needs a replacement, right? The wear and tear of a, let's say, a car tire. So if you have picture of the threads of the car tire, you could take that and send it to your input it to your prediction model, and it outputs the probability. Let's say 90%. Hey, the tire is good, or hey, I'm 90% accurate that the tire is not good. You need to replace it. So to create this sort of AI-powered website, that's going to be our goal. Very simple website, but it does something very special, and we should be able to deploy it as well. So we will see how we can get it so online. Even though it's a test project, we should be able to get it online. If you have any comments, suggestions, please feel free to post them in the comment section below. I'll be happy to reply to the comments. And And the code is going to be simple, straightforward, and hopefully you can follow along as I have it written on the screen. So most of the code would be already written, so we don't spend time. I don't spend time typing it. In other cases, I might type a little bit of code, but the focus is going to be me talking and sort of explaining what is going on with the code. Okay. Hopefully, if you have been following this channel, the things that you learned in the intermediate series or in the advanced series where we created either prediction models using simple traditional machine learning methods or the models that we probably created using neural networks. Those models, we will try to put them on the back end of these applications. So this is going to be the very first series of videos on this channel, which are going to be geared towards bringing water prediction models you've created to life, and they can put to use in the real world on an online website, and we'll see how it can be done. Right, so let's get started, and hope you enjoy the videos in series. Please feel free to like, share and subscribe. It helps me stay motivated to create more interesting content for you all. Thank you.